What up, YouTube? Boy, Hillsborough 34. Um, Here to give my crow to the Atlanta Falcons for can't call that a football game last night, but here to put my video out there and face the music. Um, there's really nothing I can say. Um, all I can come on here and do is pay mad respect to the Atlanta Falcons, and most importantly, King Jaffe Joe. Because in all the hangouts, a lot of people, when they were doing their NFC South predictions, were giving the Saints a whole lot of credit, and King Jaffe Joe wasn't having it. He was telling us, that we need to wake up and stop favoring the Saints. So shout out to you, man. You were pumping your Falcons in all these hangouts in the off season. Um, but yeah, last night was tough. I watched the whole game as a Bucks fan. I'm not gonna turn the TV off. Good thing it was on a Thursday night, because when you see a game like that, you end up not want to watch games for the rest of the day. So, that being a Thursday night game, that was the only game that I had to worry about, and I watched it to the end. Not sure why we never signed Devin Hester. I was one in the off season begging to sign Devin Hester, and everybody kept bragging about Demps, which he no longer on the team. But as far as the Falcons, they basically exposed this Buccaneer team, and they showed that we have nothing. We don't have offense, we don't have defense, we don't have special teams, we don't have coaching, we don't have play calling. Um, I don't know what positives you can take away from this game. I was looking at the stats. I mean, Buccaneers put up some decent fantasy points, but that was only because if your defense is on the field all game, of course you're gonna eventually put up points. And then T.J. Yates threw a pick six. We had a couple forced fumbles, a couple of sacks. Once again, no defensive pressure. Julio Jones continues to be that bug killer, as well as Harry Douglas. I forgot to mention him in my last video. Devin Hester was the X Factor. I thought Talolo would be the X Factor, but it ended up being Devin Hester, who showed out. Deion Sanders gave him all the respect in the world for breaking that return record with 20. But Devin Hester, I think at one point, was it Barron had a fumble recovery, and Devin Hester, just like a true Chicago Bear, he punched it right out of Barron's hand and recovered it. He punched it out and he recovered it. Matt Ryan, like I said, we hadn't faced the real quarterback up until Matt Ryan, and he showed what a true pocket passer can do to this cover two defense. But like I said, we just were exposed through all facets of the game. The schedule only gets more tougher, so I'm here to crow up, no hiding or anything. Crow up to these Atlanta Falcons. Y'all deserve it. Anything negative, tearing these Bucks apart, that's gonna be said, they deserve to be able to say it. So, all these videos, victory laps that's gonna be coming out, they deserve to say everything and anything that they want to say. The last time I can remember the Bucks being this bad, I think it was against the 49ers. Several years ago, they did something similar. It was like we couldn't stop anything they were doing. And the score was pretty similar. I can't remember what that exact score was. I would have to look it up. But y'all know which game I'm talking about. But I don't want to keep this video long. Mad respect to the Falcons fans. I ain't gonna do shout outs because I might mention a few people, but then I'll forget to mention a bunch of other people. So, but I wanted to mention King Jaffe Joe, because he's been telling us about his Falcons all off season. So with that being said, I'm out. This schedule is only gonna get tougher for the Bucks. So It's gonna be a rough season, but me being the Bucks fan that I am, I've been rocking with these Bucks since the late '80s, early '90s. I can't pinpoint the exact year, so could have been '89, could have been '90, '91. So I'm not going anywhere. So I'll see y'all next away game. If I'm correct, it's probably Pittsburgh. So, boy, Hillsborough 34. Big congrats to the Falcons. Best of luck to y'all this year. Y'all team look good in all facets of the game. Y'all came in with no sacks. Y'all probably lead the NFL in sacks now. Pick six, punt return. I mean, y'all were doing the most. And then I was telling my boy, I was like, we were down like 28, 35 to nothing. We were still running Rainey up the middle. But it was funny because I was looking at this game like, we're running the ball. Like, I guess, I don't know what we were trying to do, but I was like, the Falcons aren't even running the ball. They're trying to make a statement. I don't know. They just put their foot on our throat. They were going all in, throwing the ball deep still. And once again, that boy Julio Jones, number one buck killer. So I'm out. That's my crow to y'all. Y'all deserve it.